Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. If you're going to be with me at this very moment for this morning's practice, thank you for joining me now. And if you're going to look through the archives and go through this practice, I hope you have a good practice. This morning will be part of the Arogya series, which is a series focused around the small movements that create a lot of freedom in the body. We will start the practice by going through the breath work, the resonance breath work, which we've been continuing or going through for the last few weeks. That's the breath where we go for an even inhale in and out through the nose, and we work towards lengthening the breath to an eventual count of 5. But always please remembering, only work to the point that you can achieve an even inhale and exhale with ease. No pressure, no fight for the breath. If you feel like there's shortness of breath to get it over a line, or pressure of the chest, or pressure on the eyes, this is a suggestion that you're going a little too far with the count. So I'd encourage you to come back a count, or come back a few steps, and mentally keep count to the point that's comfortable for you. Furthermore, developing upon the breath work, if you're familiar with the Ujjayi breathing, I'll encourage you to layer that upon the resonance breath. For those of you who are unfamiliar, the Ujjayi breathing is a light constriction in the back of the throat, which gives us greater control over the breath. It really helps up to warm up the body and gives focus and length to the breath. To perform the Ujjayi breathing, we keep the mouth closed, but to give you an example of what it looks like, if you had a mirror in front of you and you wanted to fog up that mirror, you'd make a sound from the throat. So we'll make this same sound, but with the mouth closed. Now often, depending on the person, it can be either easier to perform on the inhale or the exhale. So for instance, if you find it challenging to perform on the exhale, focus more on performing the Ujjayi breath on the inhale, and a little practice, you can apply it for both. No pressure or force. If it becomes too challenging, regular breath is welcome. I'll encourage you to get started in a lying down position. If you're comfortably in a seated position, you're welcome to be there. But if the lying down position feels good for you this morning for this practice, perhaps you lie on your back. Many variations. You can have your knees bent, one or both. Hands can be resting on the body so you can perceive the body's reaction to the breath, or you can have the hands extending out to the side. If your chin is jutting up towards the ceiling and it's very uncomfortable being in a lying down position, small pillow or support is welcome on the upper back or the neck perhaps. So choosing a position that's best for you. And once you've arrived in such a position, allow the eyes to lightly close and the mouth closes. And we'll just take a few moments to really land and to arrive, to create space. And as you work towards creating space from whatever's occupied your mind, since your last practice, whatever's been holding your attention, know that you're not trying to suppress or push away any thoughts. Instead, we'll just encourage a gentle shift of the awareness. As you take a moment to become aware of the physical body, begin at the very crown of the head. How does body feel at crown of head? Body feels good, if it feels light, any tension, anywhere in between. Continue this inquiry as your awareness moves down through the temples, sweeping around the eyes, the nose, the jaw, the tongue, the chin. Note how the whole of the face and the head feels. Allow your awareness to move down to the neck. How does the neck feel? The sides, the front, the back. Through the collarbones. Your awareness extends to the very edges of your shoulders and descends down the arms, through the bicep, through the elbow, the forearm, the wrists, all the way into the fingers. Notice how the chest feels. Any tightness in the chest, or if the chest feels open. Through the ribs and in between the ribs. What's the reaction in the belly? Release all unnecessary effortful holding in the belly. Allow the belly to be soft. Sweep around the back of the body as you know how the shoulders and shoulder blades feel. And then descend the spine, upper, middle, and lower back. Allow your awareness to move through the entire circumference of the pelvic region, through the thighs, the knees, calf muscles, ankles, soles of feet, tips of toes. Feel and experience the whole body. Note the response. And from your awareness of the physical body, tune into the condition of the mind. If you're practicing at this very moment, have you rested well? How are your energy levels this morning? Are you feeling present? Or are you feeling agitated? Just notice. And with this attuned awareness, we'll softly draw the attention upon the breath. You're welcome to simply remain witnessing the breath. Experience it how it moves in and out of the body. But if all is well, mentally preparing for a few rounds of the resonance breathing. Even inhale and exhale to your comfortable capacity. No force, no pressure upon the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in, 2. Breathing out, 2. Breathing in, 2. Breathing out, 2. Breathing 3, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Breathing 4, 2, 3. 4. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. Breathing 5, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3. 4. 5. Breathing out, 2, 3. 4. 5. And release the effort upon the breath. And just notice for a moment. After just 3 minutes of conscious breathing, what's the response? If you were comfortably with me for the count of 5, breath will slow down to about 6 breaths per minute. But no matter count. And notice the response, physical body and mind. And from the awareness of the breath and to the body's response of the mind, extend your awareness down the body into the toes, little ripple of movement in the toes, welcome the feet back. Fingers, welcoming the hands, a little roll of the head side to side. Edging the feet together, the right leg straight, putting a bend in the left knee if you haven't already done so. Extending the right arm up overhead and behind if that's comfortable, left to the belly. And then gently roll onto your right side. If the right is challenging or uncomfortable, changing the arm and the leg and roll to the opposite side. And once you feel steady, no trace of dizziness, gently push up. Any seated variation, eyes remaining closed. And if comfortable, Namaste Mudra, palms lightly pressed, as you take a moment to set an intention or dedication for your practice. Gently rub your palms, creating a little heat. Place the hands lightly cupping over the eyes, no pressure on the eyes. And then extend the massage throughout the region of the face. Take the hands a little distance away from the eyes and gently blink eyes open, gaze into palms. Namaste. We'll raise the knees up. And then extend the legs out in front. Or if your legs are out in front, putting a bend in the knees. Now you're bending the knees to the point where you can ground your feet evenly, about hip distance apart, maybe a little wider. Feet are evenly grounded, inner edge and the outer edge. You can have the hands behind you if that's necessary, and then you can lean back. If comfortable, however, you can hook your arms underneath your thighs. You can even clasp a wrist or a forearm if that's comfortable. If this is good, we'll bring our awareness all the way into our toes for the beloved toe movements. As you move through the toes, you want to keep the base of the toes, the mounts of the toes grounding. Just tips of toes raising as best you can. Just your right foot and just your right big toe. As best you can, right big toe is raising, but note that the ball of the foot is still grounded. If this is good here, the second toe also joins it. Followed by the third. Can you keep the ball of the foot grounding? The fourth and the little toe. Keep all of the right toes up as your awareness now comes to your left foot and the left big toe raises. Followed by the second, the third, ball of the foot still grounding. The fourth, and the little toe. Super. Our awareness comes back to the right foot as you ground the right little toe. Then to the left foot, the left little toe. The right fourth, the left fourth, the right third, left third, right second, left second, right big toe, and the left big toe. All of the toes grounding. Release the toes, toes free. If your hands are underneath or hooked underneath the thighs, releasing and extending your legs out in front. You can have your hands behind you, but if you're relatively comfortable in a seated position, your hands can be by your thighs or your hands can be resting on your legs. Feet come to about hip distance apart. On the inhale, draw the toes back towards you. Actively push the heel away. As you exhale, point the toes. Lengthen the breath. Inhale, toes back towards you, push the heel. Exhale, point the feet. Inhale, push the heel. Exhale, point the feet. Inhale, push the heel. Exhale, point the feet. And if it feels good, wag the feet side to side. Once fully pointed. Back to center. Inhale, draw the toes back towards you. Bringing the feet together. They can remain apart if that's necessary. If comfortable, bringing the feet together. Rotation to the ankle. Full rotation with the inhale, full rotation with the exhale. Go for 3 rounds at your own rhythm. Really slowing it down. If there's any cracks or pops, note that this can be normal, but if there's any pain associated with these cracks or pops, be mindful, don't move into pain. Make smaller rotations. Once you've finished in one direction, go in the opposite direction, coordinate as best you can with your breath. Really lengthen the breath out and move to the rotation to the rhythm of the breath. 3 rotations in the opposite direction. And back to center. Returning your feet to about hip distance apart. Keep the heels pushing away, toes point up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, you want to turn the feet, you're trying to turn the soles of the feet to face the outer edges. As you inhale, trying to turn the soles of the feet into face each other, but don't fight. Inhale, keep the heel pushing away, turn the feet out, recognize you're not dropping the hip out. Exhale, soles of the feet towards each other. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, and towards each other, and be there for a moment if you can, allow the breath to flow. Heels are pushing away, try to turn the feet in towards each other. Long and steady breath. Beautiful, inhale, smoothly back to center. It's like wiggling of the toes. Take the left leg to be just a little wider than the hip. Your awareness comes into your right leg. If your hands are behind you, you can keep the heel grounded and you can bend the knee and slide the foot along the ground. If comfortable, I'd encourage you to take both hands underneath the right thigh. And as you inhale, elevate the entire leg up off the ground. As you exhale, bend the knee. You can slide the heel or keep it up off the ground as you draw your thigh towards your chest. Inhale, smoothly extend. Exhale, thigh to chest. Mindful of any pinching of the hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, thigh to chest. Keeping the thigh relatively close to the chest, but ground the heel. If your hands are behind you, keeping the heel grounded, I'll encourage you to raise just the front of the foot, and as you move, I'll encourage movement of turning the foot in and out. If you are comfortable, however, the next variation is sweeping the right arm underneath, the palms come to clasp. The toes draw back towards you, turn the foot out. Then as you inhale, raise the leg up, about 3/4 of the way to being straight. As you exhale, turn the foot into the best of your ability and drop the leg down. Inhale, foot out, then up. Exhale, turn in and down. Keep it turned in as you inhale, re-raise. As you exhale, turn out and down. Inhale in and up. Exhale out and down. Grounding the right foot. If you're with the clasp, release the right arm from underneath. Extend the right leg straight now. Your awareness comes into your left leg. Choose the appropriate variation for you. Feels good, hands underneath the thigh. As you inhale, raise the leg. As you exhale, thigh towards the chest by sliding the heel in or keeping it up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, thigh to chest. Then ground the heel. Keep the heel grounded and raise the front of the foot, turning in and out. But if it feels good, sweep the left arm underneath, hands come to clasp. Toes draw back towards you. Turn the foot out. As you inhale, raise it up. 3/4 of the way is the intention. Exhale, turning it in and down. Keep the toes drawn back towards you. Inhale out and up. Inhale in and down. Foot remains turned in as you inhale, re-raise. As you exhale out and down. Inhale in and up. Exhale out and down. Grounding the left foot, grounding the front of the foot also. Release the left arm from underneath if you're there. We'll keep a bend in the left knee. We'll bend the right knee also, and we'll all take the hands behind. All is well here. Take your feet to be a little wider than your hips, sole of the feet to face front. The intention is moving from the hip. With your knees dropped out to either side now, you're already in external rotation. We want to move between being an internal and external rotation. If there's any pinching or discomfort in the hip, please be mindful of the depth you come in. We'll move with the breath. As you inhale, point the right toes, ground the heel and drop the leg in. Keep the outer edge of the right buttock muscle grounded. As you exhale, dropping the leg out. We'll alternate legs. The left, raise the heel, ground the foot, inhale, dropping the left leg in. Each side can be different. Exhale, dropping it out. Inhale the rest. Exhale, dropping it out, foot to face front. Inhale left. Exhale out. Inhale right, where do you feel it? Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale. Walk the hands back towards you. Coming front, you can do so by sweeping your legs to the side. If it's comfortable and you're playing around, cross the legs over, heels tucked under, hands front and raise tall on the knees. Then unravel the legs, but don't fight. Come front in whichever way is best for you. Once you've arrived on your mat, I encourage you to be facing the short edge of your mat and scooch to the back edge. All fours, the tiger breathing setup, shoulder over wrist initially. The hips are underneath your knees, so your knees are underneath the hips even, so you know your thighs are vertical, then wider from that point. So the eventual tension is wrist, knee and toes in a straight line. The challenge is a few gentle rounds of the crawling. Mindfully apply, really do take the time. So we'll raise the right hand and the left knee. Note that the top of the left foot is remaining grounded, and it will do so as you work. Simultaneously step the right hand front and slide the left foot front. Bring the knee front by sliding the foot. Then the left hand and the right knee. Keep the top of the foot grounded. Right hand and the left knee. Left hand and the right knee. Slower, more controlled movement. The right hand and the left knee. Left hand and the right knee. If you've reached your point of space, then we reverse directions. So it's the right leg and the left hand. Then the left leg and the right hand. If you can't keep the gaze front, the right leg and the left hand. How slow can you move? The left leg and the right hand. The right leg and the left hand. Coming front, left hand and the right leg. Right hand and the left leg. Don't fight, keep breathing. Left hand and the right leg. Right hand and the left leg. Left hand and the right leg. Reversing directions. Right leg, left hand. Left leg, right hand. Right leg, left hand. Left leg, right hand. Right leg, left hand. And go for one more round at your own rhythm. Think slower, more controlled and refined movement. Allowing the breath to flow and keeping the gaze front. Note that you can take rest at any moment. Once you've arrived, however, at the front of your mat, or the middle of your mat even, you'll be there. In the Vigraswasa, the tiger breathing setup. The fingers will spread, awareness into the hips, and will gently begin to rotate through the hip. Whichever direction is calling you first, and smaller rotations. Fingers well spread, particularly your thumbs. Then changing direction. And back to center. Endeavouring to keep the hands are there and the toes in line with the knees. If necessary, toes can work toward each other. Little practice in line with the knee. As you exhale, bend at the knee. Any degree welcome if comfortable, sitting all the way back. Inhale, elevating back up. Exhale, sitting back. Inhale, sitting up. Tucking the toes. Exhale, push back. Inhale, push up, but don't fight the toes of the ankle. Exhale, push back. Feels good, be there for a moment and a little sway side to side if very comfortable. If this creates a challenge on your toes or your ankles, please have the toes on top. If you're mindfully applying, you're there. Beautiful. Come to rest with a little sway. Next inhale, raise back up by the hands and the knees. Untuck the toes. The intention here is to move just through the lower back region. So we'll round the entire spine and release the head. Your awareness into your lumbar region. The lower back will be a tilt in the top of the pelvis. It takes some time to coordinate and establish the movement, so being patient and moving with your breath. As you inhale, there's a slight tilt of the pelvis, so experiencing as the belly going a little bit towards the mat, but keep the upper back rounding.
As you exhale, tuck the pelvis under. As you inhale, slight tilt, feel lower back reaction. As you exhale, tucking under. Inhale, slight tilt. Exhale, slight tuck. Inhale, slight tilt. Exhale, slight tuck. Beautiful. Allow the belly to drop. Back to a neutral and steady position, gaze front. Hands remain where they are if comfortable. Bend at the knees. Any degree welcome. Be here for a moment. Just note the response. What's the reaction in your lower back? Beautiful. We'll endeavour to raise back up. The hands and the knees. A few full rounds of the tiger breathing, so moving through the entire spine. But we'll move real slow and steady. Inhale, arch, lower, middle. Can you keep your arms straight? Upper, lightly lift the head. Exhale, round, lower, middle, upper. Releasing of the head, push away the mat lightly. Inhale, arch, lower, middle, upper. Lightly lift the head, draw the shoulder down the back. Exhale, round, lower, middle, upper. Releasing of the head. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale back to an easy spine. Hands remain where they are, bend at the knees, sitting back to a degree that's achievable for you. Now your forearms come to the mat in this instance and perhaps you flip the palm. And be here for a moment. If there's any tenderness in the wrist, trying to avoid shaking out of the wrist, just observe, notice. Beautiful. All is well. Flipping the palms back over, fingers well spread. Raising back on the hands and the knees. The feet and the knees come together. Take the hands be wider than your shoulders. Arms remain straight. Any challenge in the hip or the knee, please work with care. As you exhale, drop your hips to your right. Both arms remain straight, however. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. Bringing your hands back underneath the shoulders and taking your knees to be as wide as your wrists, the toes in line with the knees, the original setup you were a brief moment ago. Working with the wrists a little, the wrist to the shoulder. Any challenge in these areas, please work with care. Don't fight for depth. Your right hand initially. Raise your right hand up and begin to turn the right hand to the outside edge of your mat with the eventual intention of fingers pointing back towards the knee. And the tips of fingers, base of fingers, and heel of palm grounding. Where's your right shoulder? Draw it down the back. Breathe. Know that you're welcome to work on one hand at a time, but if it's part of your practice and comfortable, bring around the left. If necessary, bring back the right, then play around with the left. Both shoulders draw down the back. No pressure on the neck. Breathe. Beautiful. Bringing back the left. And if the right is still there, bringing back the right. The knees and the feet together. Then sitting tall back in the heels into Vajrasana, the thunderbolt pose. Hands resting on the thighs for a brief moment. Spine is lifted. If you find this challenging to maintain, you can be high on your knees or you can be in any seated variation. Choose which is appropriate for you. Bending the elbows and bringing them nice and close to the body. Then check the alignment of your shoulder, your elbow and your wrist. Are your arms turning in or are they turning out? Or can you have this straight line, both sides? Awareness into your thumbs. Just allow the breath to flow and make circles with your thumbs. With the breath moves. Coming to rest with your thumbs, circle with the index finger. Just the middle fingers. Ring fingers. What's the response? Little fingers. Little fingers opposite direction. Ring fingers, opposite direction. Middle fingers. Index fingers. Thumbs. Coming to rest with the finger movements. Flip your right palm to face the ceiling, keeping in the alignment of the shoulder, the elbow and the wrist. Make a little fist. Your left hand will grab the right forearm even. The intention here is to keep the forearm facing up. As you move through the wrist, if your forearm moves to any degree, it means you've gone too far. Make the rotation smaller. Just like your ankle rotations earlier, coordinate the movement fully with your breath. 3 rotations. Move with the inhale for a full rotation. And the exhale, full rotation. Any tingling, any popping that's uncomfortable or sore, make the rotation smaller. Once you've completed 3 in coordination with the breath, change directions. Beautiful. To the left, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and align, palm faces up. Make that fist. The right hand will grab the left forearm to keep it nice and steady. Looking at your forearm, looking at your wrist, then move with your breath. If your forearm tilts to any degree, make the rotation smaller so you're truly moving through your wrist and the forearm isn't mimicking the movement. Then change direction once you've completed. Beautiful. Release in the left hand. Hands on the thighs. I encourage you to raise tall on your knees if you're not already there. And take your knees to about hip distance apart with toes come along also. Doubling over the mat if you have any sensitivity on your knees or support if this is uncomfortable. All is well here. Flip the right palm to face front, elbow close to the body. The left hand nestles in the crease line of the right elbow, then bend generously at the right elbow. Squeezing the left hand in between the bicep and the forearm. As you inhale, flip your palm to face front. As you exhale, keep squeezing the left hand in between the forearm, turn the hand to face you of the right. Inhale, flip the palm to face out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And on the exhale, release the right hand. Left palm to face front, elbows nestled close to the body. The right hand rests in between the crease line of the forearm. Then bend the elbow, really squeezing the right hand in between the forearm and the forearm and the bicep even. As you inhale, flip the palm to face out. As you exhale, in. Inhale, flipping it out. Move just the forearm. Exhale, in. Inhale, flipping it out. Allow the forearm to come just a little front so you can release the right hand. And then return to the same position as the left. Raise your elbows out to either side. A 90 degree. Elbow to shoulder in a straight line. Shoulders held down. All is well here. Your next exhale, smoothly bring the arms towards each other in front. Flip the palm to face you. Can you bring the forearms together? Inhale, opening it out. Welcome to bring it behind the shoulder line, but without lifting up the ribs. Exhale, back. Inhale, open up the arms, expand the chest. Exhale, center. Inhale, opening it up. Feels good, maintain it here, and on your next exhale, release the arms down. Be mindful if there's any challenge in the shoulders, don't fight for death. Inhale, back. Exhale, dropping the lower arm down, cactus arm. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. And be there for a moment. Notice the difference between both sides. For instance, my left comes in a little further than my right. The right's a little more restricted as it internally rotates. Are the shoulders up to the ears? Keep the shoulder back and down. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, smoothly back. On exhale, bring the hands through the center. And then release. You can maintain on the knees. But if comfortable, bring your knees and your feet together. Tuck your toes and then sit back on your heels. Extending the arms front. The intention here is to keep the palms the same distance they are apart and without bending at the elbow. Keep the chin in a mild double chin. If this is challenging, you can work from hands over the sides of the body. As you inhale, retract your shoulders back. Elevate the shoulders up. Then front and down. Inhale, shoulders back and up. Exhale, front. and down. Inhale, retract the shoulders back, up. Exhale, front and down. Pause there for a moment. Inhale, elevate the shoulders up from that point. Exhale, retract back and down. Inhale, front and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, front and up. Exhale, back and down. And release the hands. Shoulders free. Raise tall on the knees. Turn towards the long edging of your mat and shift more towards the left side. Any sensitivity in the left knee, please do double over the mat from the edge. All as well, shoot the right leg out. Take a moment. The left knee and the right heel are in a straight line, so recognize your alignment. The right foot is at a slight angle out to the side. Hips are square in front, so straight line along the sides. The right hand can rest on the thigh, and the left hand can rest on the left thigh. Any challenge in the shoulders, keep both hands grounded. If it feels good, as you inhale, raise your left arm. Flip the palm shoulder height in line with the ear. As you exhale, fold to your right. As you fold, move from the waist. The hips remain square and the shoulders remain square. The right hand only lightly rests on the thigh, mindful you're not placing a lot of weight on the thigh or the knee. And be there for a moment. Notice the beautiful opening to the left side of the body. Beautiful inhale, coming back. Exhale, releasing the left. If you raise the arm, that is. Then bring back the right knee to meet the left. And scoot rather more towards the right edging of your mat, just right of center. Shoot the left leg out, the knee to heel in line. Slight angle at the foot. Hip square front. Perhaps a slight tuck of the pelvis. Left hand on the left thigh. Right hand over the side of the body. If it feels good, raise the arm. Inhale, raise the right. Shoulder height, flip the palm, arm in line with the ear. Exhale, fold to your left now. Fold from the waist. Notice the reaction. The intention is starting at the left hip or right hip even, working its way up the side of the body. Where do you feel it? When you're dropping the head, keep the head mid-level. Beautiful. Inhale smoothly up. Exhale, release the right. Shoulder height, flip the palm, then release the arm entirely. Bring the left leg back one smooth step or a few steps. The knees and the feet come back together. Then returning to Vajrasana if comfortable, that's sitting tall back in the heels. If this is challenging, any other variations welcome. Choose which is appropriate. Hands to hips or behind. Wrist, forward, elbow. You can clasp opposite. Full rotation to the neck is the intention. If you find this challenging, please make small rotation, never moving into pain. Allow your breath to flow. With the chin down, you're looking to your right. Then elevate the chin up. Draw a circle on the ceiling as you rotate through to your left. Looking for the left shoulder. Drop the chin down past the left collarbone. Come back a bit, come past rather the base of the throat. Continue to your right. 2 rounds. Lift the chin. Rotate to the left. Chin down past the collarbone. Base of throat. Reverse directions to your left now. Lift the chin. Slower than you think. Drop the chin down. Past the collarbone and base of throat. Continue to your left. Back to center. Lifting of the head. Then releasing of the hands. You can remain in Vajrasana as you are now, but if all is well, we'll play around with some different variations. You can raise tall on the knees, step the left foot front, then sitting back as best you can. Sitting on the right heel, maybe your left leg comes back a little towards you. If you find this challenging, please don't fight. Any of the variations we've gone through previously will build your practice. Right hand on the right thigh, left hand on the left knee. The gaze is straight ahead. All is well. As you exhale, ramp the chin straight back towards the neck. Feel a beautiful opening in the back of the neck. As you inhale, extend your face front into a text neck. Exhale, drop back. Feel the back of the head opening, chin towards neck, not chin towards chest.
Inhale, extend the front.
Exhale, double chin up.
Inhale, extend the front. Allow your chin to come back to more neutral position, a mild double chin. We'll change sides of the legs, raising tall on the knees, rounding the right knee, bringing the left knee rather, bringing the right foot front. If it feels good, mindfully apply hand support if you need to, sitting back on the left heel. Perhaps the right foot comes back a little closer to you. Right hand, right knee, left hand on the left thigh. Few more rounds of the double chin as you exhale. Double chinning it back. As you inhale, stretch your face front.
Exhale, double chin.
Inhale, stretch your front.
Exhale, double chin. And be there for a moment. But don't fight. Notice the response, notice the reaction. Breathe. Beautiful. Leave the chin come a little front. All is well. Raise tall on the knees. Coming tall on the knees, untucking the toes. Hip distance apart or wider. Toes in line with the knees. Doubling over the mat as you need to. Taking one hand, placing it on the chest. So placing it skin on skin. So if you have a t-shirt, placing it on the skin just underneath the t-shirt. Other hand rests on top. Place pressure on the chest. So pressurizing the skin. Chin is in a mild double chin. Then as you inhale, lift the chin up towards the ceiling. But keep the pressure on the chest. Notice the stretch along the front of the throat. The stretch along the chest. And breathe. If there's any issues with the balance, if you're high on your knees, perhaps coming down to where you're sitting on your heels. Feels good, attempt to slide your bottom teeth beyond your top teeth. Sliding them back. And softly bring your head back to center. Release the hands. Bring your knees back together. Tuck the toes. Then sitting back. Taking your hands. You can take 2 fingers, your index and your middle finger, coming below the jawline, just below the jawline, and almost close to the earlobe. Either side. This is good, just a gentle massage up and down. And if comfortable, you can begin side to side. So cross fiber massage along the front of the jaw. If there's any tender points, just mindfully apply. Build towards a little bit more work on the tender points. Often we hold our jaw quite tight. Now all is well here. Lightly pressurizing through the jaw. Lightly pressurizing through these tender points just underneath the cheekbones. A mild double chin. And begin to slowly open up the jaw as wide as you can. While placing that light pressure on these points just below the cheekbone. And closing. Opening up the jaw while placing this pressure underneath the cheekbone. And closing as wide as you can. And closing, placing that pressure underneath the jaw. If there's any clicking, for instance, on my jaw, it clicks a little when I press these points here. This clicking dissipates and disappears. Opening the jaw. And closing, softly closing, jaw free. Releasing the hands. Raising up so you can untuck your toes. If you're facing the long edge of your mat, turning towards the short edge of your mat, take your knees nice and wide apart. Virasana, the resting warrior. Extending your arms far front. Adho Mukha Virasana rather. Extending your arms far front and the forehead to the mat as the such first variation. Knees wide and the big toes together. If that's challenging, the forehead can rest on top of stacked palms or stacked fists. Just be here for a moment. A long and steady breath. Beautiful. Lifting the head. If your hands are stacked or palms are stacked, extending your arms far front to a point that's comfortable for you. Endeavouring to come to a mild downward facing dog. Well, maintain the distance as best you can between the hands and the feet as you raise just the hips. Take the feet to be shoulder distance apart and take the toes under. Feels good to raise the knee. Torso lightly back towards the thigh. Gaze straight down. If there's any challenge in the lower back, any challenge in the shoulder, perhaps you're maintaining a bend in the knee. Little practice and it feels good towards straighter legs. The primary intention is spreading the fingers, grounding the palms and creating that beautiful length in the spine. Don't fight for depth. If it's very comfortable, keep the right toes where they are, but softly drop the left heel towards the mat and the ball of the left foot is dragging the mat backward. Then bend the left knee lightly and the right heel is working towards the ground now and the ball of the right foot is dragging the mat back. No fight. You can take rest at any moment. You're mindfully applying your up. Beautiful. I bend in both knees. The gaze is front. The intention is seated position then on your back and you can arrive there in whichever way is necessary. Little practice however. Right knee, right wrist. Shin diagonal. Left shin or ankle stacks on top. Then sitting back and if you have the space, mindful of any solid objects, rolling on your back. Coming onto your back, thighs in towards your chest and a little rolling side to side. Beautiful. Come to rest with the rolling. Keep the right thigh nice and close into the chest. Extend the left leg straight. All is well here with the assistance of the left hand. We're going to bring the right knee all the way up towards the left side of the body. Bring it all the way to the ground. Allow the back of the right hip to raise up. Allow the back of the shoulder to raise up. You can take the right arm and you can fold it behind and you can gently rest on the bicep. The arm can be straight or you can have the hand behind the head. If you have a pillow or such close, you're welcome to also bring that here to support the head and the neck. Any challenge in the shoulder, please mindfully apply. There's no fight for depth. We'll raise the right arm up towards the ceiling. Stretch the arm and stretch the shoulder blade up. Now if this is good here, choosing the depth that's appropriate for you, begin to drop the arm behind you. Not fighting to bring it to the ground. If you feel like there's any pinching as you go through the movement, you raise your arm back up towards the starting position to any degree. We'll move with the breath. As you exhale, you move your arm behind you, palm facing up, down towards your hip, as if you're coming to 6 o'clock on the clock. As you inhale, you move along this clock face up towards 12, arm in line with the ear. As you exhale, smoothly move down. As you inhale, move back towards 12. Keep reaching out through the shoulder blade. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Notice the response. No pinching. Exhale. Not moving through pinching rather. Inhale the hip. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Reaching the arm back up straight towards the ceiling. Then you can release your right hand. Using the right hand to push against the mat. Rolling to center. Draw the left knee towards the chest. Grab the legs. Head towards the knees. You exhale and rounding of the spine. Then grounding the head and the shoulders. Keep the left thigh close towards the chest. Extend your right leg straight. With the assistance of the right hand. So note you're not getting twisted. You're just helping the leg to draw all the way over towards the right side of the body. Allow the left knee to be grounded. The back of the hip is raising and the back of the left shoulder is raising. Adjust the right arm to support the side of the head or using a pillow or small support if it is accessible. Extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. You're really reaching out the shoulder blade also. Now you can work from here. This point is beautiful work. Little practice dropping the arm behind you. And this is good as you exhale, your hand works towards the hip. Palm maintains, faces up. As you inhale, you smoothly and slowly move along that clock face. Bring the arm to be in line with the ear. Exhale, smoothly bring hand to hip. Inhale, how slow and steady can you work? Exhale. No pressure on the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, all the way to the hip. Raise the arm up towards the ceiling. Then release the hand down in front, pressurize it into the mat. And lightly come into center, right knee into the left, grab the legs. Head towards the knee, a little rounding of the spine. Then ground the head and the shoulders, ground the legs and extend the legs straight out. Feet together, excuse me. Extend both arms up overhead and behind. If comfortable, but don't fight for it. All is well. The right hand can clasp the left wrist. Recognize your mid back. Are your ribs lifted and elevated up off the mat as best you can? Sternum back and down. If this is challenging to achieve this connection with the arms up and over and going to the ground, you can raise the arms up as much as you need to. This is good here. Shift your legs to the right as far as you comfortably can. And shift your arms to the right as you comfortably can. But maintain that middle back rounding. The ribs are still down. If the arms need to be higher, please raise them higher. If it's very comfortable here, raise the left leg up and place it over the right. Be there for a moment. Feel and work. Beautiful stretch through the outer hip. Working up the side of the body, through the outer edge of the shoulder region. But no strain on the neck. Breathe. Beautiful. Softly release the left foot on top if you did stack it over. Come back through the center. The left arm now grabs the right wrist. Bring both arms to the right side. Keep the ribs grounded as best you can, or to the left side rather. And bring your legs to the left side also. Feels good. Once you've reached your comfortable edge, stack the right top, the right foot over the left. Recognize beautiful reaction. Outside edge of the right hip. Outside edge of the right side of body. Beautiful. Unstack the right wing on top. Legs back to center. Arms back to center. Release the hands from the sides of the body. Bend the knees. Slide your heels in towards your fingertips as your hands now rest on the sides of the body. Feet as wide as your shoulders. Knees over the ankle. Pressurize the feet into the mat. Chin in a mild double chin. As you inhale, smoothly push up to the lower back. The middle back. It feels good. The upper back, but no pressure on the neck. Exhale, rolling down, upper if you're there, middle, lower. Inhale, smoothly push the hip. Exhale, release. Inhale, push the hip. Exhale, release. Inhale, push the hip. Feels good. Maintain it there for a moment, but please rather keep the neck steady. Try to avoid turning the head side to side. Feel the firmness in your feet. Your knees are pointing in the direction of your toes. Base of pelvic buttock muscle lightly engaged. Note the response. Breathe really well. Exhale, rolling down, but take care. The upper, feel how firm your feet are. The middle, still firmness in the feet. The lower back. Once you're firmly grounded, keep the left leg where it is. Raise the right leg up, and if it's accessible, place the right ankle on the left thigh, just before the knee. Can the right knee work to be in line with the ankle? You're just working that direction. Being as you are, but a little practice, however, raise the left foot up off the mat. Your right hand can support the right knee, and the left hand can go towards the lower leg or the foot. If accessible, however, grabbing behind the left thigh, Feels good, grabbing in front of the knee or the shin. But note the ribs are comfortably grounded, chin is in a mild double chin. Steady breath. Where do you feel? Where in the body responds? Very comfortable, you have no pressure on your neck. As you exhale, raise your head and bring your nose towards your left knee. But don't fight, notice the response. Inhale, ground the head and the shoulders. Release the clasp of the left leg as you welcome the left foot to the mat. Right foot returns to the mat a little wider than your hip. Raise the left leg up, ankle below the knee. Left knee in line with ankle almost. Raise the right foot up as thigh works towards the chest. Left hand could be on the left knee and the right hand towards the foot. Little practice behind the right thigh with both hands. Maybe in front of the knee or the shin as the thigh works closer. Put the chin comfortably grounded. Note the difference between both sides. Extend the breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, raise the head. Bring the nose towards the right knee now. It feels good, but never fighting for that. Inhale, release the head. Release the legs. Return the left foot to the mat. Extend the left leg straight. Keep the bend in the right knee. Draw the thigh towards the chest. Left hand grabs the right leg outside the thigh. Right arm open, shoulder height, palm facing down. Straight arm or cactus arm. As you exhale, get a little twisted now. Bring the right leg over towards the left side of the body. Maintain the back of the right shoulder grounded and gaze to your right. Inhale smoothly back to center. Exhale, release in the right leg. Bending the left knee, thigh towards the chest. Grab the hand with the right. Grab the outside thigh with the right hand rather. Left arm open, shoulder height into space or cactus arm if required. Get nice and twisted. Keep the back of the left shoulder grounding. Feels good for neck, gaze to left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale the right underneath the left. Grab the legs. Head towards the knees around the spine. Nice tight ball. As you inhale, ground the head and the shoulders. Keep the thighs close to the chest. And roll to your left or your right side. Whichever side is comfortable for you. Being there for a moment. Then gently push up. The intention here is coming to the wall. If you have the space. If you don't have the space to come to the wall, you could also come to a chair or a couch and have your legs elevated up, being on the ground next to the chair or the couch. If you have the space, however, I would encourage you to bring your short edge of your mat to the wall. This will be in place of our Shavasana. The intention here, to come to the wall, you want to bring your bums close to the wall as you can, so we start with the side of the hip to the wall. But note that there is many variations. Once you brought your side of your hip to the wall, whichever side feels good, is a little shimmy and a scooching around. You spin around to bring your legs against the wall and have your hips as close to the wall as you can. But please note if the back of your hips are elevating up, that's an indication you're a little too close. So perhaps you can scooch a little further away. Likewise, if your chin is elevating up towards the ceiling, scooch away from the wall to a point that the head can be comfortable. The feet can be a little closer together and the hands can rest on the body, or the hands can extend out to the side. All is well here. You can allow the eyes to close, allow the mouth to close. Any uncomfortable areas, softly readjust. And if this is uncomfortable for you to maintain the legs up, or you find this challenging, a regular Shavasana or lying down position is also welcomed. If it feels good and steady, you're here. Just allow the eyes to close if they're not already closed, the mouth closes, and the breath finds its own natural rhythm. Coming to the end of your practice and allowing your body to absorb all the beautiful changes you've created from your Arogya practice. Practice where you focus on all the smaller moves that creates a lot of freedom in the body. And as you come to the end of your practice, know that there's nothing more required of you. There's nowhere you need to be, there's nothing you need to do. Simply by allowing yourself to be here is more than enough. And within this freedom, within this allowing, which is at the heart of your yoga nidra, your yogic sleep, allow your awareness to come now and be centered at the very center of the belly. Center of the body. Center of the belly. And with your awareness lightly resting here, just note your body's response to the breath. Noting on the inhale how the belly rises out of stillness. And on the exhale how the belly falls back into stillness. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And feeling deep down at the bottom of the breath. Even deeper essence of stillness to be experienced. A stillness in which resides through authentic rest. As you note where in the body you experience this rest the most, and be there for a moment. From this place of deep rest, allow the body to remain within this holding, within this stillness. But softly begin to extend your awareness beyond. As it extends beyond, allow it to transition to a more everyday awareness. This everyday awareness begins to influence your breath into being a little fuller, a little more conscious. Feel how the breath awakens the body. It stirs the stillness. Stirring stillness of the toes, welcoming feet back into the fingers, welcoming of the hands, a light rolling of the head side to side. Keeping the eyes closed, to slowly begin to bend the knees. You're bending the knees to the point of the soles of the feet if you're at the wall or resting on the wall. And if you're at any other support, it's bending the knees to a point that is comfortable. Allow your thighs to come in lightly towards your chest, keeping the eyes closed. If it feels good, just softly draw your thighs in towards your chest with the support of the hands. Feel steady, take care, gently roll to one side. Be there for a moment. There's no rush and there's no trace of dizziness. Gently push up to any seated variation that's comfortable for you, or you can maintain lying down. And if it feels good, maybe it's a seated position. And as you come to the end of your practice, you just take a moment to note any difference at the start of your practice. Physical body or mind. Softly drawing your pelvis together, rubbing your palms, generate a little heat. Place your hands lightly over your eyes. Extend a massage, throat to face. And taking hands a small distance away from the eyes. And gently blink the eyes open, gaze into the palms. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you had a good practice. Hope the rest of your day goes well. I look forward to seeing and perhaps connecting with you with your next practice. Thank you.